welcome to my channel. This video is for the new moon in Taurus. I will be doing a pick a card reading where you can receive a message from your familiar, the animal that you have a connection to, for advice and guidance for this new moon in Taurus. New moons are all about new beginnings, feeling fresh, re-energized, and it is a great time to set intentions. What do you want to happen over the next 30 or so days until the next new moon? It's important to look at the sign that the moon is in. In this case, the moon is in Taurus, to get some insight into how to best work with this energy and some insight into what type of intentions to set so that you are working with the energy of this new moon. Taurus energy is very stable and secure. It can help you feel grounded and safe. Taurus is also resilient and committed. Taurus likes to enjoy the pleasures of life and abundance and beauty. Taurus likes to embrace all of our senses, how things taste, how things smell, how things feel, really getting connected to our senses and appreciating and loving, just experiencing life, noticing the beauty of life, and also tuning into our body, connecting to how our body feels in the current moment, grounding our body, feeling safe and comfortable in our body, accepting our body, forgiving our body, and just feeling good in our physical body. This particular new moon in Taurus puts a focus on our security. We want to make sure that we are feeling safe and secure and open to receive the abundance and the beauty, feeling able and safe to experience the world and live life to the fullest, feeling that it is safe to indulge a little bit, it is safe to do things that bring us pleasure, and that we are secure, we are supported, we are stable, the universe has our back, and we can trust in the process and the unfolding of our desires, our manifestations, that we will always be safe and secure, that we are always supported. We can really set intentions around making sure that we are open and ready to receive our desires, our manifestations, blessings, open and ready to receive miracles and beauty, ready to experience miracles and beauty. We can set intentions around feeling confident that we are on the path, the journey, the process, the unfolding to receive our manifestations and our desires, the intentions that we set just a few months ago with the previous new moons, the intentions that we set in the beginning of spring or at the end of winter, the things that we want to see long term, the things that we want to unfold throughout the year, trusting that everything is going to happen at the perfect time in the perfect way. Knowing that we can go at our own pace. We don't need to rush and hustle. We don't need to push. We don't need to feel this pressure, that we can enjoy life, enjoy the process, enjoy the unfolding. Notice the beauty and abundance surrounding us as we are chasing our dreams and desires. This Taurus new moon also helps us notice that there is abundance, there is overflow, there is more than enough for us and for everyone else. We don't need to be in competition. We don't need to feel that if we're getting what we want, others will miss out, or we're going to take from others when we get what we want, knowing that there's more than enough for everyone and everyone can have what they want, what they desire, what they need. So with that energy in mind, set some intentions for this new moon, and to help you gain clarity on what type of intentions to set or how to work with this energy, I will be doing a pick a card reading to receive a message from our familiar, an animal that we have a connection with. I like to ask our animals for advice and guidance and support because they come from a place of true unconditional love, and they really want to help us when we work on ourselves, when we tune into our bodies and our emotions. They benefit from us. They spend so much time with us. They soak up our energy and our emotions, and they're really reflecting back to us how we can better our lives. When we better ourselves, we better them as well. We can learn from them. They're here to guide us and support us, and they are very wise. There's a lot we can learn from our animals. They are also really in tune with the energy. They can provide some insight that maybe we don't fully see or are aware of. I'm using the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck, which is a deck specifically designed for communicating with your dog or your cat. Follows the traditional tarot layout, but is written in a way from our animal's perspective so we can ask them questions, guidance, support, and open up dialogue communication with them with this tool, with this tarot deck. So get in a comfortable place, take a deep breath, get in a meditative state, and pick a number from 1 2, 3, or ask your animal which number they feel drawn to, or maybe you want to listen to the message from each group. Whatever feels best for you. Trust that this is a message from our animals as a collective, and it's meant for you to hear. Your animal wants you to hear it. What message, what advice do our animals have for us for this Taurus new moon? One of the cards just fell out, and that is the Ace of Hearts. So I'm going to say that this is a message for all of us as a whole, every group, doesn't matter which number you chose. The Ace of Hearts is about forming new friendships, new relationships, and being excited, energized, ready to make connections and meet new people. It's about socializing. It's about finding people that you are energized by, finding people that you want to be around more often, and really enjoying your time with other people. Our animals want us to consider our relationships and what type of people do we want to have in our life. What relationships energize us? What relationships are good for us? And what relationships are draining? What relationships do we need to recharge from after we spend time with these people, or we feel uncomfortable with, that make us feel less than? Focus on the relationships that bring joy, positivity, love into your life. Even if this is just relationships with animals or with your familiar, focus on those connections in your life that are positive, and set an intention around bringing more relationships, more connections, whether that's connections with other animals or with people, into your life that bring this joy, love, positivity, and approach interacting, socializing, engaging with people in a very optimistic, joyful, excited way. So that's just a message that our animals as a collective wanted us to hear. But let's get back to shuffling the card. I'm gonna put the Ace of Hearts back in the deck. We'll see if it comes up again. So group 1, group 2, and group 3, what message does our familiar have for us for this Taurus new moon? What do we need to do to be able to receive our blessings, receive our manifestations, to be open and receptive to receiving? What advice do you have for us, group 1, group 2, and group 3? Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1, your cards are the 10 of Bones and the 9 of Balls. The 10 of Bones is about recognizing and celebrating accomplishments. Your familiar, your animal, wants you to notice how far you've come, the progress you've made, and everything that you have accomplished and overcome. And they especially want you to pay attention to how the two of you and your familiar, have overcome something together. They want you to know that the two of you are a partnership. Together you create a family. You both contribute in your own way to the dynamics of the household. And as a team, you and your pet work together. So consider how you and your animal are working together. What goal are you working together on? And what milestones have you two already overcome? Maybe you haven't reached the completion of that goal, but you're enjoying the process, you're on the journey, and really focus on your connection and your partnership with your familiar. This card kind of ties together with the first card that jumped out for everybody about the connections and focusing on positive relationships and approaching relationships with optimism. This card is also focused on relationships and just celebrating and recognizing accomplishments and progress that you have made within relationships, within the relationship with your animal. The Nine of Balls is about being consistent and enjoying the process. And this card is so much Taurus energy, so much energy that perfectly describes this new moon in Taurus. It's about enjoying the process and understanding that learning something or developing something, creating something takes time, and just being patient with yourself, keeping the momentum going, knowing that you're always learning and you're always growing, and having fun with the process. You have a goal, you have a desire, you have an outcome in mind, but just having fun and enjoying the process to get to that goal. Savoring, valuing, celebrating the little steps that are getting you closer to that goal. Having fun. Think Taurus energy, enjoying the beauty and every little piece of the process, having fun with the process, the journey of your manifestation. Putting these two cards together and considering the question which we asked, which was, how can you be open to receive your blessings, your manifestations? Your familiar, the animal that you have a connection to, really wants you to celebrate with your loved ones, celebrate the process, celebrate the little steps, the accomplishments that you have already made. Take some time to notice how far you've come. Show yourself love, be gentle with yourself, and really bring others. This card is about your relationships. Bring others into the celebration. Acknowledge how far you've come with another. But your animal really wants you to take some time to celebrate. Taurus is about celebrating. It's about noticing the beauty and taking time to do something that brings you pleasure, joy, that just feels really good. So make sure that you do that and include your animal, include your familiar in that. What feels really good to your familiar? What activity brings them joy and just excitement, pleasure? Do that activity with them, whether that's playing fetch, taking a walk in nature, watching the birds outside the window, or eating something that just tastes so good, that melts in your mouth, and that is just an experience to have. Do that with your familiar and take some time to do it for yourself as well. So provide your familiar with that opportunity and provide yourself with that opportunity as well. So group 1, I hope this message was helpful for you and you have a really great new moon. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Group 2, your cards are the 4 of Balls and the 2 of Paws. The 4 of Balls is about celebrating your accomplishments. This card is perfect for Taurus energy, and it also is similar to Group 1's message. Combining both of their cards is kind of the energy of this. And this card is similar to Taurus energy in the way that it's helping you feel secure, knowing that you have structure and stability, and you have created that structure and stability. And your familiar, the animal that you have a connection to, wants you to celebrate all of your accomplishments. Congratulate your familiar, your animal, for something that they have done, that they have learned, that they have accomplished, that you are proud of. Maybe they've learned to walk on the leash without pulling. Maybe they've learned a new trick. Maybe they've learned a new skill that makes you laugh and smile. Congratulate them for that, and do it for yourself as well. How far have you come? What have you learned? Take some time to celebrate that. And acknowledge the fact that you are stable and you are secure, that you are safe. Your familiar is also, with this card, thanking you for providing that stability and that security for them. You provide a home that is stable, secure, safe, a place that they feel very supported in, and they're thanking you for that. So this card is letting you know that they are thanking you for that. The Two of Paws is about considering all options and perspectives. So your familiar wants you to be open to opportunities, be open to things that maybe you never thought you were capable of or that could happen to you, or just be open to listening to other perspectives, other people, instead of just being closed off and believing maybe you know the best way. Maybe someone else has some advice or another perspective that is going to help you. This card can also be your familiar asking you to take some time to consider their feelings and their thoughts, their opinions, their likes and their dislikes, their reactions to specific events, objects, or people. And if you're unsure how your animal, your familiar, is feeling, take some time to ask them and really listen to what they have to say. Be open to what they have to say, what they're trying to communicate with you. Putting these two cards together, when it comes to the question that we asked about how we can be open and ready to receive our blessings and our manifestations during this time, what we need to do to ensure that we are open and ready to receive, how we can make space, your familiar, the animal that you have a connection with, really wants you to focus on gratitude and also focus on the opinions, the perspective of another. Consider that there may be another way around your challenge that you haven't thought of before. And there are people in your life that can give you that perspective, that idea, that insight. Take some time to listen to what they have to say. Maybe just sit back, observe, and watch. And really just be proud of yourself. Be proud of how far you've come. Be proud of your ability to sit back, watch, and gain the perspective of another, to consider another option or to consider another opportunity that may be available to you, something that you never thought you could do that is there for you. Focus on gratitude, celebration, and that will help you be really open. So both these cards are just your familiar asking you to be open and understand that there may be something available to you that you never really saw before, and be grateful for all that you already have and for all the options that are available to you or that will become available to you. Take some time to celebrate with your familiar how far you've come, the journey, the process. That really ties into the Taurus energy and this new moon energy. But overall, remain open and be curious. Be curious about how others think or how others may feel. Let yourself explore things that you have never even considered before. So I hope this message was helpful for you, group 2, and you have a really great new moon period and set some great intentions. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Group 3, your cards are the Ace of Balls and Gratitude. The Ace of Balls is about being enthusiastic, about exploring and learning, wanting to find more, being inspired to explore and learn, kind of discovering all that is available to you, maybe not knowing the path forward or where you want to end up, but having fun and just trying, exploring new things. It's a card about adventure. So your animal wants you to take some time to do something you haven't done before, and let your animal experience something new as well. Let them do something they haven't done before, go somewhere they haven't gone before, take a new route or path on your daily walk, explore a new area, try a new game or a new toy, try something new to eat, find a new scent to smell, or start learning a new trick or take an obedience class, learn a new skill with your animal, play a new game with your animal, and not just your animal, but yourself. What do you want to be curious about? What do you want to learn and explore? And your other card, Gratitude, is exactly what it sounds. Just being grateful for maybe the opportunities that you have to learn and to explore, being grateful for all that you have. This is very Taurus energy, just noticing and appreciating the beauty and the abundance around you. Really focus on gratitude this new moon. Focus on noticing all that you already have and just feeling that, feeling gratitude, feeling love, feeling appreciation for your life, for everything that you already have. Maybe you don't want to chase something. Maybe you don't have manifestations. Both these cards kind of point towards you're not really sure of your desires or where you want to go, what you want to manifest, but you know you want more, but you don't really know exactly. You don't have a concrete plan. You don't have something that you're really pushing towards. And the Ace of Balls is saying that's okay. Just have fun, explore, be curious, try a bunch of new things. You don't have to stick with something. Change when you feel inspired or desire to try something else. You don't have to stick with one thing. Explore, try new things, just get curious. Putting these two cards together when we consider our question, which was how can we be open to receive our blessings, to receive our manifestations? How can we create space to receive? These cards really want us to be curious and to be aware of everything that you do have, be grateful for everything that you do have awareness of the beauty and the abundance, the overflow, all the Taurus energy. Be aware of all that stuff that's in your life already and get curious. Have fun, be optimistic, explore. Be grateful for your opportunities to explore and learn, discover. So I hope you're able to set some great intentions with this new moon and you have a really great new moon period. Please like and subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.